Hello friends, welcome back to another video from Shomu's Biology. In this video, we are going to break your myth about the Delta mutant, double Delta variant of the coronavirus that is found in India, that is now spreading across 80 different countries. And is it really causing the doom of humanity? Stay tuned. Okay, so again I'm making this video after many days because I've heard this a lot of times, like delta आ गया, delta आ गया, delta आ गया. क्या है delta ये चीज? Let me write few things for you. Let me write this alpha, beta, gamma, delta, then epsilon. Okay, pi. Let me draw pi. Let me draw any other. These are all Greek letters. What are these? These are Greek letters. You call it alpha, delta, bravo, charlie, tango, whatever thing you call them, these are all Greek letters. Now these Greek letters are usually used to mark a particular strain of the virus. So if the virus is coming in, there are different mutations are going on, constant mutations are going on, there will be different types of viral strains, and we name them alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and then others will come, epsilon will come, pi may come later on, okay. So those things will come, theta may come in future. So is it really something to worry about? Is it really something to think of, your death and doom? The answer is absolutely no. Don't spread this fear. No, don't spread this fear. The only thing that you need to remember, the only thing that you need to know is that a virus is constantly mutating. We also mutate. Every single creature on this earth evolves. That is how it works. Everyone evolves. That's why they survive and exclude others with competition. So in this case, what I can say, we also evolve, the virus also evolve. But you may ask me, how can we know we evolve? We cannot measure that because we evolve with thousands and thousands and thousands of years, but a virus only takes few months to evolve. That's the difference between the two. The speed of evolution is different between a virus, a bacteria, and a human being. So a virus which originated earlier in 2019 somewhere, that virus has been evolved several different times, and now in 2021 we have this Delta variant. Actually this Delta variant we already found in 2020 earlier, but that Delta variant is further mutated to form Delta plus or double Delta plus or double Delta variant. So what we mean by all this variant, all these mutations and all. See, this virus, what they have a coat, and inside of which they have RNA. The RNA is everything. Let's think of their brain or something, like RNA is allowing the virus to do everything. So this RNA has different sequences, and from there they make proteins, okay? What kind of protein? Spike protein. And why spike protein is so important? Because this spike protein is the one that binds to the receptor. What receptor it binds with? It binds with our lung. It binds with our lung. So lung has this receptor, and the spike protein interacts with this receptor, and as a result of which this particular virus goes inside our lung tissue and start causing the disease, start causing the infection. So, and then manifestation of infection, and that cause the disease. So this is how they works, right? So now the spike protein that they have, they start to change the spike protein. You know why? Why a virus will try to change the spike protein? Normally there is earlier a particular spike protein, and the virus is capable enough to cause infection in human. So why would you change it? The reason behind it is that we are making it difficult for the virus to infect us. How? Because we are making medicines. We are treating people with care. We are providing them medicines, antivirals. We are providing them plasma therapies. We are providing them antibody cocktails. We are providing them vaccines. So as a result of which, more of these hosts, what are hosts? Whom the virus attack, they are the host. So humans are the host of this SARS-CoV coronavirus 2. So here these hosts are being protected. So let's assume this simple idea, very simple idea. These are all hosts, okay? These are all hosts. In 2019, when this infection started, no one has this infection. So this virus have plenty of hosts to attack. So virus can attack this and this and this. So all these people fall sick and ill, and many of them are died, and this is what happened. Then we understood this, that this is a virus and we need to protect ourselves against it. So we start developing, we sequence the genome, we start developing the vaccine, and the vaccine came, we start vaccinating people. And the moment we vaccinate people, vaccinating means we have a protection plan against this virus now. So as we have a protection plan against the virus, now what happens, second time the virus try to see this population of human and try to attack this person, the virus cannot attack it, cannot attack it, cannot attack it, maybe attack it, maybe one or two out of all this vaccinated people, still the virus can attack, but there is very rare instance they cannot attack it. They can only attack non-vaccinated people and the people who are healthy. So what happens is the number of people reduced whom virus can attack. So what this virus will try to do? Now after many times, after some more time, some more people are vaccinated. So the number of healthy people are decreasing in count. So it becomes very difficult for the virus to infect. Whom the virus will infect? Because either they are vaccinated or they already had the viral infection earlier, so they have a natural immunity against it. So that acts as a pressure. What kind of pressure? A selection pressure, and that is very, very important for evolution. A selection pressure, and this selection pressure works on the virus, and virus trying to find a way to infect person who are already being infected, because the person who are already being infected or vaccinated, what they have immunity. So what they need to do, this virus need to elude the immunity, they need to elude the immunity, break through the immunity to infect them. So how it can break through? The only way to do that is change its structure, its shape. Let's say a person, a robber, come to your house and you are not prepared and you stole something from your house. And now you become prepared, you know the robber comes and destroys things. So you now prepared, you have CCTV, you have everything, you have protection plans and all. Now the next time the robber came, the same robber came, and now what you can see, you know that this is the same robber. So this robber, they don't have any arm, just comes in and threat people and takes stuff. So now you know that. So you take that robber and you just fight against the robber, and the robber flew away. So now you say that yeah, we are safe. The same robber come again and will do the same thing again. But then the robber, the only way to again rob your house is the robber find a new way. Robber now take a gun, and robber now know if I go with a gun, they cannot protect, they cannot fight against me. So now the robber came with a gun and we are again unprepared. The moment robber comes in with a gun and we are there with pepper spray and all to fight against the robber, and we saw the robber came with a gun, we cannot fight, again the robber will rob me. So that is what's going on with the virus. The virus will try to find new way to go inside our body, In this case the body is the home, the house, right, that the virus try to rob. So that's what's happening right now. So the virus will modify the spike protein, because spike protein is the structure of the virus which interacts with the receptor that's present in the surface of the lung, and the moment it interacts, then it gets engulfed inside and then it can colonize and do the stuff. So at this moment the spike protein is being modified many times, and these modifications are known as mutations. I am not going to talk more about that. I have talked about mutations in details in other videos. So these mutations, one of such kind of mutation which is observed here is K417N mutation. K stands for a amino acid name lysine, and 417 is a location where the change is done. So this is a one kind of mutation. This particular mutation is found in all delta variant, the earlier delta variant, but now along with that it has some other mutations as well, more than one mutation. That's why we're calling it double mutations. If there are 3 mutations, we can call it triple mutation. So these mutations will continue. The more we are making the vaccination drive and all, the more we are reducing the number of people, the higher the chance the virus will mutate, because the virus always try to find a way to infect new person. Okay, so till this point most of the adults are being infected. That's why it was predicted, it is kind of predicted that in future times, if there is a third wave or fourth wave, maybe the children will be the target of the virus, because children are being protected till now. The virus only attacked the adults, but now the adults are all being vaccinated, and the virus will have a massive drive of selection to find only the healthy host, and the healthy host are the children who are remaining. So they may infect children, but that's a theory. So this is the idea. Okay, So you may ask me, so why you are doing vaccinations? Now the thing is, if you don't do vaccinations, then it will kill many people. That's why you obviously need to go with the vaccination. But the thing is, we need to reduce the time between the vaccination of maximum people in the world. If we can vaccinate most of the people in the world so that we can reach the herd immunity, at that moment the viral spread can be stopped, because the virus will not get much of a chance to spread. But a moment where we need to we start vaccination, but we need to finish it in a style, in a proper way, in a better way. Okay, that's what we need to do. So this delta mutation that we're talking about, delta mutation. Now the question is, as I said, there will be alpha, beta, delta, bravo, Charlie, and whatever thing you say about it, there will be new names in future. Don't get panicked. The only thing that you need to know is that what is new about this mutation, why it is serious. Is it serious? If it is serious, why it is serious, and the drawbacks with it. So what about the delta variants here? We have talked about it, but let me tell you, there are 3 points that you need to remember for a double delta variant that came in. The first thing is that this delta variant is more transmissible, or higher transmissibility, means this double delta variant of this virus can now infect more people from one. So usually it goes for 1 to 3, 1 to 4, but now it can go 1 to 7, 1 to 10. So one infected people, it can spread into 7, 8, 10 people. So that's more transmissibility. Okay, so that's why it can spread faster. That's why we saw a second wave spike bigger. Maybe we may see a third wave spike even bigger. Okay, maybe it's a possibility. The second important feature about the double delta variant is that the binding to lung receptors increased. The affinity of this viral receptor towards the lung receptor, the viral spike protein towards the lung receptor is increased. So earlier the interaction was stable, but now they have more interaction, like a magnet, the more faster interaction, more affinity. So they like to bind with the lung receptor with much more efficiency. And the third thing is that we had different lines of treatment. What line of treatment we have? At 2019 we don't have much line of treatment, so we didn't know what to do. But now what we know, we have a line of treatment. What line of treatments we did have earlier? We have let's say antivirals. Second thing, we have antibody cocktails, and third thing, we have vaccines. Okay, and we know, and fourth thing is a plasma therapy. After 2019, first thing we had this antiviral and plasma therapy, and then we have antibody cocktail and vaccine later on added. Now we have discontinued plasma therapy in India. Okay, but we stick to antivirals, antibody cocktail and vaccination. And we know the vaccination is the best way, because this way we can protect the people who are uninfected. And antivirals and antibody cocktails will be given to only the infected people. So now what happens, the third important feature of double delta variant is that they are resistant, somewhat resistant against this antibody cocktail. That antibody cocktail comes with IgM and IgG specific type of antibody mixture taken from the infected person's body after recovery, and we make this cocktail, but still we know that this is resistant. So this double delta variant is dangerous in that sense, is that it can spread faster, it can bind more efficiently with our lung receptor, and the third thing is that one of our 3 line of defense is failing against the delta variant, and this is now spreading across 80 different countries. Okay, and in India there will be more than 8 or 10 states where this delta variants being found. So that's one problem. The problem only arises if the line of treatments are failing. Now the delta variant is a matter of concern, because one of the line of treatment, that is the antibody cocktail, this one is failing against this double delta variant. Okay, rest 2 are working fine. We can use antivirals, we can still use vaccinations. Now if a new variant comes in where the vaccination fail, that will be more dangerous, because whatever thing we did till now with vaccination will all be in vain if a virus variant come in future that cannot be controlled with this vaccination, or that can be resistance against the vaccination. That's what we need to think about. So don't look into the different things. Delta variant is bad because one mode of line is damaged, and to be honest, antibody cocktail is not being administered in that much amount in India because it is super costly or too much costly. This is normally, I think, somewhere near about 40 to 60,000 rupees for this single dose. Who can afford this much of dosage? So this is not a matter of huge concern to me. To me, the matter of concern will be if the virus mutates so much so that the vaccinations must not work. In that situation, we will be in serious trouble. So for now on, this is not the case. We are still to live, and there is nothing beyond the belief of living, nothing beyond the ability to live, and we continue to fight and we'll definitely win. Okay, so that's all about it. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to this channel to get more videos like this in future. Thank you. Bye.